Okay, good morning everyone. Today's topic is answer customers' inquiries regarding product features and cost by telephone. As we know, we have just said in the last session, we have talked about the hotel types. There are many types in the hotel, right? In the world, right? So, and these hotels can provide abundant product and services, such as accommodation service, housekeeping, reception and cashiering, any other service or product? Can you think, what can you think about? Think of this. Babysitting?
Meeting?
Yeah, meeting, banquet, right? Any others?
Spa.
Yeah, spa, right? Health club. And some of you are from the hospitality industry, so they may be familiar with that, right? And we have talked about last session. Please put your knowledge at last session into this, right? And today's topic is the product features and costs. What product? Because we know among these product and services, room is the core product, right? Food and beverage and room. So the topic we have today is room. We focus the room product, right? Okay. And before we start the new session, let's think about this question and have a discussion. If you want to know about room of a hotel before leaving it, what features of room will pop into your mind? What can you think about at first time?
The bed.
The bed, right?
Television.
Television, yeah.
Restaurant.
Restaurant, good. Any others?
Features of them.
Features, 特点。
The decoration.
Decoration, good. Any others?
The size of the room.
Yeah, good. The size of the room, how big, and it decides the price, right?
Yeah.
And what others? You say area or size, the number of beds, and decoration. The view is very important. It also can decide the price. The room with better view, such as sea view, river view, mountain view, can get a more expensive price, right? And the quality of linen, as well as the materials of linen, right? Because some guests may be allergic to feather, so they cannot use the feather linen. We should replace the feather to some other materials such as cotton, right? And the floor, high floor or low floor. And of course the price. And service is very important, yeah. So we can think about all of these features, and these features should be considered into should be considered when we providing service or we answer the inquiries from customers. So, okay, let's look at the learning outcomes of this session. So after this session, you will be able to interpret product and cost information and respond to customers properly by telephone, giving clear sequenced information on product information and reservation options. Okay? And the whole session is divided into 5 parts, right? The first part is case study. We have chosen a hotel, which is the sample hotel of 45th World Skill Competition national trials in China, a hotel from Hong Kong, as an example to discuss. And you need to extract the profit product and cost information from some reading materials, and I will tell you later. And after this, you will have a quiz, a very small, very simple quiz. And the second part is telephone communication skills, because the topic is answer inquiries from customers by telephone. So we need to know some telephone communication skills and with the video learning. And after that, I prepared an audio in advance. And I will play it to you, and you can learn from the audio, and then you have a role play in pairs. You practice, and I will choose one group to demonstrate and give some further explanation. And finally, we will have assessment and conclusion. And considering the safety of the session and the norms, we should pay attention to. I think you need to know the emergency evacuation routes of this building in case of fire and other dangerous situation. Of course, we need to respect each other. Don't judge, don't shout at the role play process. And put your phone on silence, right? And we need active participating, because there are several case study, some questions and role play, so we need active participating. And thank you for supporting. And let's begin the body of this session. The first part is case study. And you can log on in the 课堂派 software using your computer or cell phone. Log on in. And find the materials of the hotel, the Royal Garden Hotel. The picture is the hotel, the building of the hotel, right? It's beautiful, and it's the finest luxury 5-star hotel from Hong Kong. And I just said it is the sample hotel of 45th World Skill Competition national trials in China. So it's a real one. Yeah. Can you find it? Yeah. I find some of you cannot find the material, right? So I will show it to you. Open the 课堂派 software and material part. Okay. And you reading it, and after that, I will give you a simple quiz. You need to get information on the hotel quickly, and the time is about 3 to 5 minutes to do the quiz. Can you find it? And read it. And I have put the quiz to you. After reading the materials, you can do the quiz. There. 先让你读，待会儿会记。其实可以用手机，但是在电脑上看那个要看不清。There are 9 questions in all in this quiz. And the first 8 is relatively simple. You can find the answers from the material directly. And the last one, you need to some calculation and further thinking. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Have you finished?
Finish reading or finish?
Finish the quiz? You don't need to read all the materials. You just find the answers related to the question, right?
测试，测试。
这个答案都在纸上。但最后一个题你们要看一看，答案都在纸上。Okay. If you need more time, please tell me.
最后一个你随便打一个就
Need
行
more
了。
time.
Okay. More 2 minutes.那个答案都在纸上，填什么？在你前面那个数的话，得要填数啊，别填那个单位。
price 是什么？它是要填数吗？
全就是所有答案都是。All of them is right.
这个里面有这个东西吗？钱。
一看退出来就没了。是不是没人手
100% right.
一土地是个什么东西？写3000吗？
刚读到了1200。
香港的那个星级酒店不是3000？不对，这样哦。
他待会儿要检查呢，查到错了，这个老师错误的帮我们改正了空间，不让这个测试一旦退回去，这个给拿一件，我随便写出去哪看
Have you finished?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the result. You can say most of you have a good score, right? Okay, we can say most answers are right. The first one is simple, right? The answer is 540 and 45. Yes, and the second one, don't include the extra depth. So there are 7 categories. And third one, of course, not right, right? It's wrong. The 7 categories, right? And fourth one, yeah, the last answer, A3B is right. And fifth is $80, right? Okay, don't forget, right? And the 6th, here is indeed a Japanese style restaurant. Yeah. So the 7th, of course, yes. And 8th, oh, we can say one of you is wrong, right? Get the wrong answer. All of the answers are right, right? Yeah. And the last one, only 20% of you are right. So that's the problem. I can explain it further at later because it involves different expressions of room rate, total, net. So we will talk about later and solve this problem. Okay, good job. Most of you have done good job. So after reading the material and know the information about this hotel, we need to sum up some knowledge about the room features, the room type, and room rate. The first one is room type. As we know, there are, basically speaking, there are 3 basic type of rooms, right? King size. King size. King size is maybe has a bed like king's bed, right? It's a one big bed and with 1.8 meters by meters. And the twin bed with 2 beds. But the bed is smaller than the king size. Is 1.2 by 2, or 1.3 by 2. And suite. Suite. When the room has other functions besides the accommodation function, such as reading room, sitting room, or kitchen, we call this room suite, right? This is a sitting room. And we know the room types is different from different hotels. Back to the K-Story Hotel, the Royal Garden Hotel, we can say there are 7 room categories in this hotel. Superior king-size garden view, superior king-size city view, superior twin-bed garden view, superior twin-bed city view, and executive single room, executive twin-bed room, and the suite. So there are 7 room categories. And we know as a hotel service agent, we need to know clearly and compactly about the room information, the room type. Besides this, we also need to know the room type code, the match of room type code and the room type. Right? What is room type code? This is a code, SPG. Yeah, a superior king size garden view. Choose the initial letter of this word, right? So it has some rules in making the room type code, such as choose the initial letters. And maybe sometimes we didn't have some obvious rules. So can you guess this one, the code of this one?
SKC.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Yeah. STC, right? And the next one?
STG.
STG. You can see this. SDG. So why? We have just said sometimes there's no rule. Just remember it. The hotel set up the rules according to the market, the source. So we should let the room type code has some accordance with this, the whole rules of the hotel. So the next, yeah, clever. And next, there's no rule at all. A1B, A2B, and A3B, the most expensive room type. Yeah. And we can do some of the information. There are also 7 room type codes in this hotel. Right? You understand?
Yeah.
But pay attention, do not use this code in communication with guests. Why?
It will confuse your guests.
Yeah. We understand the code, what the code meaning, but the guest may not understand what you mean. So, what type of room do you have? We have SKC. Can you understand it? No. So, don't use the code in communication. We call this jargon. It's only used in the work, right? 术语. And besides the room types and the room type code, we also need to know some features of the room, such as smoking, non-smoking, near the elevator or not, quiet or not. Because we know the room near the elevator is noisy. But some guests who maybe have some trouble with feet or legs, they like the room near the elevator. The high floor, low floor, quiet, and some apartment room has a kitchen and a view of the landscape, right? So you also need all of this information clearly, right? So you can introduce the room to guests clearly. Okay. Let's talk about the room rate, the price. Okay, back to the case study. We have a question with low correction rate, right? So you can say it in this part. There are two types of expressions of the room rate. The first one, 300 plus plus. What is 300 plus plus mean? It means you should add the service charge and tax to the price, right? The service charge and tax adds to the price. We can say there's it is 345 net. So they are equal. Back to the question, the last question of the quiz. So can you get the correct answer now? So the answer is?
575.
All right, good. 755, 57, right? Okay. Good. Can you get it?
Yeah.
Good. So, since our topic is answer inquiries by telephone, so we need to know some telephone communication skills, right? And I have prepared a video.
Good morning, Christine Phelps' office. This is Grace Johnson. How may I help you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen
Ms. Phelps is
carefully.
in a meeting right now. Would you like me to transfer you to her voicemail, or may I take a message?
Listen carefully and try to get some information, the key point of this video.
Certainly. May I get your name? Would you spell that for me, please? And your company name? And a phone number where you can be reached? And what message may I pass on? Okay, let me make sure I have this correctly. It's Gary Bertolli of Bertolli & Sons, and that's spelled B-E-R-T-O-L-L-I. And you would like to reschedule your meeting on Tuesday the 21st, and your phone number is 413-555-9962. Thanks, Mr. Bertolli. I'll make sure that Ms. Phelps gets this message as soon as she comes out of her meeting. Thanks again for calling. Bye. Here's the list of departments.
So, after seeing this video, we can get some communication skills. Yeah. To sum up, we need to answer by the second ring, at least within the third ring, right? so don't too slow. And use a cheerful tone of voice to express your attitude. You're welcome. And identify yourself and your company to let the guests know you. And be prompt but not hurried. Give the caller options and be prepared with a notepad and a pen to write something. Note down date and time of call. Ask for name and get correct spelling of name. Pay attention, get correct spelling of name. So you ask the guest to spell her name or his name. Ask for company name if necessary, and get phone number if you want to call back. And record details of the message. Very important one. Verify the message. Verify message. Reconfirm. Say it again to confirm all the information. And thank the customer. And always hang up after the customer. Right? So, after knowing this, telephone communication, I will play an audio prepared in advance in how to answer inquiries from customers regarding products, features, and costs by telephone. Listen to it carefully, and I will need you to make some role play practice later. This audio.
Good morning, madam. This is the Royal Garden Hotel, reservation department. This is speaking. How may I help you? Good morning. My friend will come to have a holiday here and want to reserve a room. He asked me to know about rooms about your hotel. Sure. May I have your name, madam? Oh, my name is Leilei. Oh, Miss Lee, I'm glad to be at your service. Our hotel has a long history. It opened in 1981 in Cologne and today one of the finest luxury 5-star hotels in Hong Kong. Our 550 rooms have already remodeled as well as the new series of Sky Harbor Suites. Oh, good. So what room category does your hotel have? We have 7 room categories in all, including king-size room, twin bedroom, and suite. Which type do you prefer, Miss Lee? Oh, tell me more about king-size, please, including the price. Oh, sure, Miss Lee. We have 3 types of king-size room. Superior king-size garden view, from which you can see a beautiful garden. Superior king-size city view room, facing the city view of Hong Kong. And third one is executive suite, single room. The first 2 types have same room price, which is $545 net per night. And the last one is more expensive, which you need to pay $575 net per night. Oh, I see. Thank you. Does your hotel have non-smoking room? Because my friend cannot stand the smell at all. Yes, we have 4 non-smoking floors and your friend can choose the room on these floors. Okay, thank you. And I will send these messages to him. Oh, thanks. Is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, no, thank you. That's all I want to know. Miss Lee, may I have your phone number, please? Oh, yes, my phone number is 150-6487-2024. Oh, thank you, Miss Lee. Your phone number is 150-6487-2024. Is that right? Oh, yes. Thank you, Miss Lee. Looking forward to coming. Bye. Bye-bye.
So that's the process of how to answer the inquiries of the guests, right? We need to know in the process of answering the inquiries from customers regarding the product features and some about the room rate by telephone. you need to pay attention. You better answer the phone by second ring, right? At least within the third ring. And using a cheerful tone voice and identify yourself and the hotel firstly. And ask for name and use it later. So we can hear the service agent always use Miss Han, Miss Han, Miss Han, right? Always use it later. And familiar with the hotel basic information. And interpret product and cost information and give the reservation options. Get the phone number and verify the information, right? Thank the customer and hang up after the customer. So please pay attention to it. Then it's your turn. The role play.
Okay.
Right. In this part, you can use the information from the hotel we have just mentioned, Royal Garden Hotel, and follow the audio sample. But you can use your own idea and own guest information, right? And I will give you about 5 minutes to practice, and I will choose one group. You can make the group in pairs. You and in the other side or at your side of the desk and practice. One is the hotel service agent, one is the guest. Yes. And after that, I will give some assessment about your performance. Right. So please pay attention to the communication skills you have just mentioned. Okay, you can practice now. Prepare.
Good morning, madam. This is the Royal Reservation Department. How may I help you? My
morning, my friend will come to holiday here and reserve a room. My friend will ask me to know the room to your hotel. My name is Kerr.
Oh, Miss Kerr, I'm glad you have your service. My hotel has a long history concerning 1981.
If you have any questions, you can ask
Today,
me.
one of the finest luxury five-star hotels in Hong Kong, our 450 rooms have recently remodeled, as well as a new series of Sky Harbor Suites.
Good. So what room category does your hotel have?
They have 7 room categories in all, including king-size rooms, twin bedroom, and suite. Which type do you prefer?
Tell me more about king-size. So what room
Sure.
category?
This book, we have 3 types of king-size
We have 7
room,
categories,
king-size garden room, which you can see info secure king-size city view room, facing the city view of Hong Kong, and third one is single room. The first 2 types have seen room price, which is $345 net per night. This one is more expensive, which you need to pay $575 net per night.
I see. Thank you. Does your hotel have a non-smoking zone? Because my friend cannot stand to smoke locally.
Yes, we have 4 non-smoking floors, and your friend can choose a room on these floors.
Okay, thank you. Let us send this message to each
Thanks. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, thanks. Just one night.
I see, thank
Miss
you.
Paul,
Does your hotel have
这种
non-smoking
意
rooms?
思，因为
Parents cannot stand the smoking. Yes, we have
Miss
4
Paul, may I have your
non-smoking
phone number,
floors,
please?
and your parents
Phone
can
number
choose
is
the room on the floors.
063.
Thank you, and I will see you later.
Thank you, Miss Paul.
Oh, thanks.
Is
Is there
there coming by?
anything else I can do for you? No, thanks. That's all I want to know. Oh, Miss Wei, may I have your phone number, please? Yes, my phone number is 182-6532-4389. Oh, thank you, Miss Wei. And we look forward to coming. Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, have you finished? Good. I can say your practice is good. It's excellent. So, any volunteers? I will choose one group to demonstrate. And the rest of you need to submit the video or audio to the Ketan Pi software after the session, right? So, anyone here?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, you'll be.
We can get the dots. Okay. So I'm gonna be the operator.
I'm going to be the guest.
So let's start. Good morning, madam. This is the Royal Garden Hotel reservation department. Betty speaking. How may I help you?
Morning. My parents will come to take a vacation here. They want to reserve a room. They asked me to know about your rooms of your hotel.
Sure. May I have your name, madam?
My name is Vicky B.
Miss Wei, I'm glad to be at your service. Our hotel has a long history. It opened in 1981 in Kowloon, and today one of the finest luxury 5-star hotel in Hong Kong. Our 450 rooms have recently remodeled, as well as the new services of Sky Harbour Suites.
Good. So what room category does your hotel have?
Well, we have 7 room categories, including king-size room, twin bed room, and the suite. Which type do you prefer?
Tell me more about your king size, please, including the price.
Sure, Miss Wei. We have 3 room types of king-size room. Super near king-size garden view, from which you can see a beautiful garden. Super near king-size city view room, facing the city view of Hong Kong. And third one is executive single room. The first 2 types have a single room price, which is 345 USD per night. The last one is more expensive, which you need to pay 575 USD per night.
I see, thank you. Does your hotel have non-smoking room? Because my parents cannot stand the smell at all.
Yes, we have 4 non-smoking floors, and your parents can choose the room on these floors.
Okay, thank you. And I will send this message to them.
Oh, thanks. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No thanks, that's all I want to know.
Oh, yes, and Ms. Wei, may I have your telephone number, please?
Yes, my phone number is 18265320394.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Wei. Looking forward to coming. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good, excellent. Okay, take all information and pay attention to communication skills. Good, very good. And the rest of you need to submit the video or audio to the Ketan Pi software later, right? Okay. And in this session, we have learned the room type, feature, rate information through a case study, right? And we have learned the telephone communication skills through video learning. And we have role-playing pairs, practice, and demonstration. And all of you have done a good job. I think you will be able to interpret product and cost information and respond to customers properly by telephone, giving clear sequence information on product information and reservation options after this session, right? So, any questions about this session? About the information on the hotel or some telephone communication skills? No? Okay, thank you. And in the future, we will talk about how to identify and record customer details, maybe by face-to-face, right? Another way to communicate. Okay, that's for the session. Thank you.
Thank you.